Hello and welcome to another edition of What's Up Humanities Alum. My name is Leslie Werden and I am the Department Head for Humanities here at Morningside University. Today we have a special guest visiting with us from across the world. This is Torrey Lee. Hi, Torrey.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you're here. I want to ask you several questions. The first one is, what are you up to today? What's your current position?
I'm currently a high school teacher at a private bilingual school in Gracias Lempira, Honduras, where the students learn both English and Spanish, and it is a private school located in the mountain of Salake.
Oh my gosh, is it beautiful?
Yeah, it's really warm, and I've grown up in the Midwest my entire life, so this is my first time not having a winter. It's pretty crazy.
Oh my gosh, I'm envious today. It's a little bit nicer today, but I'm envious of that warm weather. What was your path to getting this position?
Well, I actually come from a education background. My mom is a superintendent of a few high schools in Chicago, and I actually studied a lot of education throughout my time in college. So I went to St. Cloud State in Minnesota initially, where I studied education and history as well. And along my transfer of coming to Morningside University, I lost my education credits, but I still took education classes. So I wasn't able to obtain my teaching license if I wanted to graduate on time, but I still have a lot of that education background and I still wanted to pursue it. So it's just something that stuck with me. And the history program at Morningside is top tier. So it really prepared me to teach high school.
Fantastic. So, when you were here and studying the humanities, and you said you liked the history program, what was it about studying the humanities that has influenced you to where you are today?
I would say the major influence is diversity. Coming from Chicago and then going to school in Minnesota and Iowa, I just realized how diverse my life is from these experiences, as well as coming here. I think I learned the most from just meeting new people from all backgrounds, all walks of life. So that's something that is always like my major interest. And coming here to a place I've never been, meeting all these kids from a third world country is just really eye-opening, and having the opportunity to teach them has just been amazing so far.
Sounds so exciting. Do you have a favorite story of your time at Morningside overall?
My time at Morningside was a little short and I'm pretty shy. So coming in as a transfer, I really only knew guys on the football team, but I would say my most fun experiences were just all the winning that we did on the football field, semifinals, nationals, things like that. That was probably my most fun.
And so
As far as
you got to have a national championship.
Oh yeah, as far as school
Awesome.
related, I think I found the most interest in when we were doing the selection for the president and we got to have all the presidents on campus. That was really interesting to me because it was a chance for all the students to come together and kind of pick out who they wanted as the students of the school for president. And it really showed me like the interest that the students have in the future for the school. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's wonderful. Good to hear. And our new president is doing a great job his first year. We all like him a lot. And I think all that input that we got from students was very helpful.
Yeah.
All right. So what is next for you? How long do you think you'll stay in this position? What's next?
I do plan to stay in Central America for maybe 1 or 2 more years. I plan on continuing my master's degree for secondary education from the University of Illinois, virtual online classes. For the summer, I plan to go to Antigua, Guatemala, to learn more Spanish. So I'll be taking Spanish classes for about 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, and then I'll be teaching kids in Guatemala English for a remaining like 2 hours of the day.
What
Hopefully,
fantastic. It's just a fantastic life you're leading right now. I love it.
easy. Never would have imagined. But my main goal is that I leave here at least being fluent in Spanish. So I feel like that's the least I can do.
That immersive language acquisition is really significant to learning all about it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what kind of advice would you give to someone who wants to obtain a degree in the humanities or study the humanities?
My advice would just be to first of all, study hard, because I was in a lot of Professor Bass and Getchler classes.
Read,
And
read.
yeah, those can be pretty overwhelming, especially if you're a transfer and you don't understand how those work initially. But to study hard, always ask questions, because the community of Morningside is super generous with helping others. Everybody's willing to help you out, so don't be afraid to ask questions. And then just follow your dreams. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing or what you think is the thing to do just because of what other people say. I think you should just follow your dreams. So that's my advice.
That is great advice, and I really appreciate the time that you gave today. I love the story that you have, and I cannot wait to hear about your next adventures. So thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope folks, if they have any questions about studying at Morningside University, feel free to reach out, and I bet you anything, Torrey would be happy to answer questions for you as well. So thank you, and see you next time.
Thank you, guys.